hardest things when it comes to a relationship, when you get to know people, when you end up falling in love with people, but you notice that it's a lot of things that's not the same about y'all. Not saying that everything's supposed to be the same or everything's supposed to be different when you're going into a relationship, but for a person that was fed with a silver spoon and a person that was always in survival mode to be together, there has to be an understanding. Like, if you are in a struggle and it's making your nerves bad, you know, you got this sad face, sometimes you don't know how to feel, and your spouse that had everything given to them, they didn't have to work for shit, their parents literally took care of them, they like, oh, you tripping, like, you need to stop all that. Of course you gonna feel that way because you don't understand my struggle. You haven't even had the struggle to understand what I'm going through, you know? And it just be so crazy because a lot of times people fall apart simply because of that. Because of that misunderstanding of not knowing that I really came from a struggle. And when stuff just come back to back, it makes me think like, damn, when is it going to get better? And I'm not the type of person that goes and want to depend on anybody. So you got to try to make that shit work. And in the midst of trying to make it work, sometimes you're going to get a little down. But what people don't realize about most people is they know how to pick themselves back up. You just can't force it. Don't expect it just to be like, oh yeah, it's going to get better. Which I feel like you have enough faith and you keep that faith, it's going to eventually get there. But until that faith gets stronger, those times, it's not going to be all peaches and cream, man. Because I know I'm strong. But I still have my moments of doubting myself, which is something that I'm also working on. But in a relationship, people have to learn how to understand that I didn't have it the way you had it. I really had to get my shit out the mud. I'm still getting that shit out the mud. So be careful with me. Be patient with me as I keep growing. You know what I'm saying?